From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Robin Chan with today's voice briefing. It's Friday, September 8th, 2023.
I'm Sue Selasky, Detroit Free Press food writer. Downtown's newest upscale steakhouse, featuring a wide selection of house-cut and dry-aged prime beef, as well as seafood, is opening Friday to the public. Sullivan's Steakhouse is on the ground floor of the renovated Weston Book Cadillac on Washington Boulevard. This Detroit location is in the space where the popular Michael Simon's Roast was before it abruptly closed in January of 2022. Sullivan's Steakhouse's main menu thrust is its signature prime, dry-aged, hand-cut steaks, anywhere from an 8-ounce filet mignon to a 40-ounce prime porterhouse. There's also ribeyes, New York strips, and a Cajun ribeye. Diners can choose their own steak displayed in a glass case in the main dining room. There's also a separate case displaying Sullivan's seafood selections, including scallops, lobster tails, and king crab legs. A menu highlight is its $40 business lunch that includes a choice of a starter, entree, such as an 8-ounce Delmonico steak, and a side dish. An exciting offering at Sullivan's to note is its happy hour menu, which features items like $10 bar bites and $10 martinis, as well as signature cocktails. Happy hour runs 3 to 6 p.m. Monday through Thursday at Sullivan's in downtown Detroit.
From investigative reporter Jennifer Dixon. After more than 40 years of offering guided rides on its 8 miles of designated bridle trails, Maybury State Park in Northville has been without an equestrian concessionaire since 2021 and has gotten no takers to replace the company that retired. Maybury State Park has tried 3 times to find someone to run its stables since its last equestrian concessionaire, Maybury Riding Stables, left in November of 2021. Park Supervisor Tracy Sincock said the park will put the concession agreement out for bid a 4th time this fall, possibly at the end of September. Park users who have their own horses can still use the trails and can park their trailers at the equestrian staging area near the stables. However, according to Sincock, horse traffic in the park is noticeably down. Sincock says there appears to be no shortage of interest in trail riding. The trick is finding the company with the volume of horses, equipment, and knowledge of the business. A Michigan recreation passport is required for admission to the park. For more on this story, you can search for Jennifer Dixon's article, Maybury State Park has stopped guided horseback rides after 40-plus years. Here's why. On Freep.com.
I'm Andrew Burkle with the Free Press Sports Department, and I'm guessing by now you've probably heard. The Lions proved on Thursday that frisky team from Detroit who finished last year on a crazy hot streak, yeah, that was all real. Dan Campbell and the Lions continued on their mission of tearing down the same old Lions brand with another win you just simply can't ignore. First NFL game of the season, biggest stage imaginable, against the defending Super Bowl champions and their Superman-like quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. The Lions showed again they simply know how to win. It's been obvious for a while now the core group of this team believes in Campbell and his staff. But General Manager Brad Holmes and the front office took the team to the next level by adding talent all over the field. Offseason additions C.J. Gardner-Johnson, Jack Campbell, Brian Branch, Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, and Sam Laporta all made an impact in their first games in Honolulu Blue. Plus the faces you already know, like Jared Goff, Aiden Hutchinson, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. They all showed up ready to play. And it all came together in a sometimes beautiful, sometimes ugly victory over the league's model franchise, the Kansas City Chiefs. Sure, the Chiefs didn't have 2 of their star players, Chris Jones and Travis Kelce, but they did have Patrick Mahomes. And like I said, he's more Superman than Clark Kent. So going to Kansas City and closing that game out on the road, picking up massive first downs when they needed it most, it says a lot. The Lions have the biggest win of the season so far, and it might be a while before anyone tops it.
Find more from the Detroit Free Press by visiting Freep.com. That's FREEP.com. Thanks for listening, and you'll hear more from us Monday.